Welcome to the CEO's blog for this week. The Sky Carnival of Miracles is coming to an end. The $1 million Garrard's Miracle Mile is ready to be run tomorrow night. All the focus is on harness racing here in New South Wales. Last week, Wolf Stride and King of Swing secured the last of the first placed automatic entries into the Miracle Mile. They were joined by Alta Orlando and Out to Play, who both finished second in the sprints.
Wolf Stride's right down the outside, finishing brilliantly. Down the outside, Wolf Stride goes up to join the leaders and got up on the line.
It was then left to the directors of the club to finalise the field, with Stylish Memphis deservedly earning a place, with the Miracle Mile to be the ultra-tough mare's fifth run in as many weeks. The directors also chose to invite Ignatius to make it an 8-horse field. Saturday night's meeting is a pinnacle harness racing event in Australia, with the Group 1 Ainsworth Free-for-All, the Australian Pacing Goal New South Wales Derby and the Applegate Equine Centre Trotters Mile being the main supports to the Grand Circuit Miracle Mile. Last Saturday, the feature races were the Pride's Easy Feed Ladyship Mile, won by Stylish Memphis for owner Wayne Higgs, trained by Mark Jones and driven by Jack Trainer.
Stylish Memphis ranges up on the outside, going with it as better in force. Stylish Memphis, near enough last to first. Avengers her defeat last week, what a win!
The John Gibson Memorial New South Wales Oaks, won by Antonia for owners Charlie and Antoinette Summit, trained by David Thorne, and giving Jack Trainer his first 2 Group 1 victories on the one night. And with the Grand Circuit Miracle Mile on Saturday night, our retention barn was a hive of activity from Thursday. All horses were vetted and swabbed when they arrived at the facility, and we will be looking for one fantastic race. Team TEAL, the Women Can Team TEAL campaign, is well on the way. And what is fantastic is that we have reached our target of $50,000 for this year, and there is still 1 week remaining. The amount raised has reached $51,800. Included in this tally is Tabcorp's contribution of $200 for every female winning driver in New South Wales, whilst Club Menangle has donated $200 for every winner driven by a female at Tabcorp Park Menangle. Harness Racing New South Wales donates $200 for every winner driven or trained by a female. With our ambassador bonuses, our target this year was $50,000, and it is pleasing that the target has been surpassed in our support for the funding of ovarian cancer research and the Team TEAL campaign, initiated and continually supported by Duncan McPherson. All credit should go to Duncan and those who support this very worthy cause. This week, Hannah Rickson won with Sight to See, bred and owned by her mother Cindy, so hopefully the Breeders and Owners Associations will again add to the fundraising. Whilst at Tamworth yesterday afternoon, Sarah Rushbrook was the part owner, trainer and driver of Jackaroo Shannon. And don't forget, the Australian Pacing Goal Sale is on this Sunday at Warwick Farm, commencing from 12 noon. The New South Wales Breeders Association annual yearling parade is on tonight, with Flora and her hard-working team leaving no stone unturned in making the event one not to be missed, and it starts at 7 p.m. I'm told Adam Fairley won't be cooking the barbecue, but there will be complimentary food and beverages on offer courtesy of APG. Adam, I am assured, has a more important role to play during the parade, whilst David Wanson will MC the event. The sale on Sunday shouldn't be missed, as APG has sold the very best future 2- and 3-year-olds year after year. And don't miss your opportunity with the fillies entered in the sale. There are only around 50 fillies on offer, and these fillies can race almost exclusively for 150,000 finals as both 2- and 3-year-olds. There are also 80 colts to be offered, and likewise they can race for fantastic APG prize money here in New South Wales without travelling too far. The odds are in buyers' favour, especially when you add to the possibilities the riches of the New South Wales Breeders' Challenge Series. And remember, when you race in New South Wales, you race for the highest grassroots base prize money anywhere in Australia. So it pays to invest in New South Wales, it pays to go to the Australian Pacing Goal Sales, and if you don't find what you like there, the Bathurst sale is on March 21. Catalogues are available from Graham Boyd and Company or the Bathurst Harness Racing Club. And there'll be a couple of new faces in our industry formally announced next week. The first is the recently appointed Harness Racing New South Wales Media and Marketing Manager, Paul Cochran. Paul will hit the ground running and will be reaching out to clubs and other industry stakeholders from next Monday. Club Menangle has also appointed Laura Stevenson as the General Manager of Marketing. And finally, there will be a new administrator at one of our major clubs announced next week. Maitland and Bankstown clubs aren't exactly new faces, but it's pleasing to see both tracks will resume racing on the next 2 Monday afternoons following the COVID-enforced break. And speaking of COVID, it's pleasing to advise that almost every protocol, harness racing protocol, has been removed from our lives. The wearing of masks now is by your choice only, but I strongly urge you, keep a good social distance if possible, and also keep up your hygiene. These are the ways we can combat the spread of the virus as advised by New South Wales Health. Naturally, the government do request that we keep up the QR codes. And to close the blog this week, don't forget Garrard's $1 million Miracle Mile tomorrow night at Menangle. We wish all owners, all drivers, all trainers, all horses the best of racing luck as they compete for some of the riches that we have on offer here in New South Wales. If you can't make it to the track, Foxtel, Sky Channel, that's where the action will be, and extensive coverage. And of course, try the Sky app, where there is even more information put out there for you to enjoy harness racing action. That's it for the week. Just remember, be positive in your harness racing and enjoy whatever you do in our great sport.